Hi, Namaste Yogis. Welcome to Sukhadam Yoga. Happy Diwali to each one of you. Diwali being the festival of lights, we celebrate diyas, sparkles, and we celebrate the victory of good over the evil. So, taking this as the right opportunity, I wanted to present to you the wisdom of yoga, which is explained in Bhagavad Gita, and also showcase to you the similarities with Patanjali Yoga Sutras and the definition given by Yoga Vashishta. So, in Bhagavad Gita, while there are many shlokas which talk about the concepts of yoga, I wanted to touch base upon some of the shlokas which is explained in chapter number 6, which is Dhyana Yoga. So the 26th shloka of Dhyana Yoga says, Yato Nishcharati Chanchalam astiram tatastado niyam yetad atmanyeva vasham nayet. So it is saying, mind is very unstable and it is wandering here and there. So when it is pulled away by the desires, distractions and sensory organs, one has to gently control it and restrain it and bring it back to our control and keep it under the control of our own self or inner consciousness. So this is talking about the restraining the mind and keeping it in our control, which is like nothing but mindful awareness or suggestion of the mind. So you might be wondering, how is this related to Patanjali Yoga Sutras? I will explain that later. Then you might also be wondering, why is it important for us to keep our mind under control? So for that, in the shlokas 27, Lord Sri Krishna explains, Prashanta Manasam heyam yoginam sukam uttamam upaiti shanta rajasam brahma bhutam akalmasham. So he is saying that one who has calmed the mind, controlled the mind, and one who has won over the rajas and united with Brahman, which is the universal consciousness, he will be free from all the sins and he will enjoy the utmost happiness. So that's what Lord Krishna explains about the importance of controlling and calming down the mind and restraining the mind and keeping it under the control of one's own self or inner consciousness. So listening to this in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna explains a doubt to Lord Sri Krishna. Chanchalam hi Manah Krishna pramadi bala vadidam tasyaham nigraham mane vayorivad sudushkritam. So he is saying that mind is so unstable, it is wandering here and there. So controlling the mind is very difficult. So it is as difficult as stopping a wind. So how do you control it, Krishna? So for that, Krishna agrees and responds, Asamshyam Mahabaho Mano Durnigraham Chalam Abhyasena Tu Kaunteya Vairagyena Cha Grahyate. So he is saying, no doubt, Mahabahu, it is very difficult to control the mind, but Kaunteya, with Abhyasa and Vairagya, which is with constant practice and self-discipline and detachment, you will be able to master it. That's what Lord Krishna explains in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita about controlling the mind and why is it important to control the mind. So now when we look at Patanjali Yoga Sutras, in the first pada, which is Samadhi pada, in the third sutra of Samadhi pada, Patanjali Maharshi explains yoga as Yogah Chitta Vritti Nirodhah. So he is saying yoga is nothing but cessation of mind from any disturbances. So this is exactly the concept which is explained in 26th sloka of chapter number 6, which is Dhyana Yoga. So there also Lord Sri Krishna was telling, when mind is pulled away by desires or distractions or senses, then one has to pull it back and keep it under the control. So which is the restraining the mind and keeping it away from those distractions. So third sutra of Patanjali Maharshi also talks about the same thing, Yogah Chitta Vritti Nirodhah. And Patanjali Maharshi says, Tada Drushte Sarupe Avasthanam. So that is when you would be able to see the true form of the Chitta. And then he explains the causes why mind is distracted. He talks about the different vritti is nothing but distractions. So he talks about various vrittis, 5 types of vrittis, and then After explaining all those vrittis, which are the reasons for mind to get distracted, he says, Abhyasa Vairagyabhyam Tan Nirodhah. So you will be able to control the mind by Abhyasa and Vairagya. So which is like constantly practicing with self-discipline the detachment. So if you practice Vairagya, you will be able to control the mind. So this is exactly what is explained in the 35th sloka of chapter number 6 in Bhagavad Gita, when Lord Sri Krishna replies to Arjuna's doubt basically. So he said, Asamshayam Mahabahu, it is very difficult to control the mind, but with Abhyasa and Vairagya you will be able to do it. So the same concept we will be able to see in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Now let us go further and see what Yoga Vashishta has explained about yoga. So he defines yoga as Manah Prasamnopaya iti yoga. So he is saying it is the technique of calming down the mind, which is again similar to the concept which is explained in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 6, shloka 26. Isn't it intriguing? Isn't it interesting to see the connection between Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, and the definition given by Yoga Vashishta? Hi, if you have liked this content and look forward to more such content, then please like, share and subscribe to Sukhadam Yoga.